What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Tier, and I'm coming to you with my first YouTube video. And we are going to talk about being married young. So my husband and I will be married for 4 years on April 28th. And it does not feel like 4 years, you guys. Like, we've been together for 7 years, but we will be married for 4 in April. And it has been a very interesting, exciting, yet nerve-wracking and scary experience. And what I mean by that, you guys don't know me, so you don't know that my husband is in the Marine Corps, and that plays a big part in our daily lives. Like, the Marine Corps is a lifestyle all on its own. So outside of marriage and, you know, us being a couple, the Marine Corps is my husband's everyday, you know, I call it his side chick, because she can call whenever she want and he gotta go, okay? So being married young, so I was 19 when we first got married. We got married in April, my birthday's in May, so I would have been turning 20, but I was 19. And my husband's just a year older than me, so he was 20 at the time. Well, technically 21, because I was gonna be turning 20. And we were excited, but I'm not gonna say that my family was that excited. So that kind of took a toll on trying to plan our wedding. On top of us getting married, we decided, we were engaged. I think we had been engaged for 6 months. And then my husband was like, you know what? I think we should just get married and you should come down here. And at the time I was going to Cleveland State. I'm from Ohio, Cleveland 216 in the building. I was going to Cleveland State at the time, and we had planned on me finishing school first before we got married, but it was a lot going on, and my husband was like, you know, I think you should come down here. You should, you know, we should get married so you can move down here. You can go to school down here, blah, blah, blah. So we just was like, you know what, forget it, we're gonna do it. So I had to tell my family, like, hey, we're getting married, and we're getting married in a month. So this was in March that we decided, like, okay, we're gonna get married now, and then that's just gonna be that. So we had 4 weeks to plan our wedding. So we planned our wedding in a month. It's not like my husband and I had a savings, you know, a savings account, and we just had a bunch of money ready for the wedding. We didn't plan on getting married for another, like I said, 3 to 4 years. We saved as much as we could in a month. We did the best that we could. For us to have planned a wedding in a month, and I had a lot of people tell us this at the wedding, we did a really good job. We had it in a church, and it was really good. So we did really good for us to plan our wedding in 4 weeks. So after I got married, my husband had to leave. My husband left the day after we got married. So he left, and I knew I wouldn't see him again for 3 months. So I planned on moving down here in August of 2012. So I'm saying all of that to say that being married young, I mean being married period, I don't care how old you are, is a job. I don't think some people don't understand that. Being married is a job all on its own. You know, you are becoming one with someone else. And yes, you are your own person, and he or she are their own person, but you guys are a unit now, you know, so things are different. And, you know, my family picks on me because I'm a certain type of person. You know, I like things a certain way, and, you know, I like to have stuff my way, and according to my family, I'm spoiled. So they were just like, oh, poor Anthony, you know, but my husband and I love each other. He gets me. Like, I don't think he would have wanted to marry me if he didn't, you know, like me for what I am and who I am. It's just, it can be hard. I'm gonna say, don't let anyone discourage you, and do it if you feel that, like, this is right. Don't do it because it's a benefit. You think it's gonna be, you know, an added benefit. It's not. Don't let anyone discourage you, you know. So we went through a time with us being so young, and our family didn't think that we were ready. So it was kind of hard for us at the beginning. If you feel that this is what you want to do and that this is right, make sure you're with someone who loves and appreciates you for you. So if you're kind of iffy about it, or if you're in an off and on relationship constantly, I don't know if that should be, you should be jumping into marriage. I get it. Some people go through things and they break up and then they get back together. I get it. But if you breaking up and getting back together, every 2 weeks, what you doing? Don't know. You need to make sure you're with somebody who loves you and cares about you, and know that it will be okay. If you are young and you're married, now this is another thing. If you don't have nowhere to stay, nope, I don't think you should do it. Like, plan it out. If you and your husband aren't going to be able to go to your home and do what you want to do in your home, then y'all not ready. I'm not saying it's okay for you to get engaged. You can get engaged. It just maybe stay engaged for a little bit, for a little piece of minute. Situations come up. Some people have to move back in with their parents, or their parents have to come stay with them. Stuff like that happens. But I'm saying, if you're planning a wedding and you're getting married, and okay, when we get married, where are we gonna go after? We going back to my mama house? Or we going to his mama house? No, just wait, because you'll appreciate it more. You'll appreciate it more when you can go and have your own. And damn it, even if that's an apartment, if you and him are going to an apartment, or you and her are going to an apartment, who cares? It's y'all house, it's your home. So just I think you should wait if you don't have any place to stay. I know sometimes people get married because they have children. I don't have kids, but I don't, like, kids don't change anything. Don't think, oh, we got a kid, so now we need to get married. Not if you don't think he the right one. Like, what if you meet your right one later down the line? Well, you done messed up because you done married Peter, and John is the one who really wanted you. That's your soulmate. God tried to give you John, but you with Peter because you and Peter had a baby. Nope. Marry somebody that you are for sure that you want to spend the rest of your life with. I've always said that I wanted my first marriage to be my last marriage. And, I still believe that. I want my first marriage to be my last marriage. I want my first marriage to be my only marriage. And I think everybody believes that when they first get married. And granted, people go through things and things happen and, things change. But I just think that you should marry someone that you are in love with, that's in love with you, that you love, and that you will be happy with. If you feel like you guys are stable enough and you're gonna be okay, then I would say do it. And don't let anyone discourage you, like I said, because you're gonna get a lot of naysayers and why you doing that, and why wouldn't you wait, and da, 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 da. People, just like my mother always told me, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So at the end of the day, people are always going to say something. But it's a difference between common criticism and someone just being hateful. Now, if your family, maybe peeps something about your fiance, he or she, if they say, well, I don't know if y'all should do this because X, Y, and Z. Now, if they just being hateful, you'll know that they're just being hateful. But if they're trying to really give you advice about stuff, listen, because you are young. I was young at the time, and, I'm still young, but I was younger, 19. And, that's not the ideal age of people getting married. So it was stuff that I wanted to hear, and it was stuff that I didn't want to hear. And it was stuff that people were right about, and it was stuff that people weren't right about. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think either side wanted my husband and I to get married. And I forgot to mention that we were going to get married. At that point, I was just like, you know what? We're going to do it. My husband and I were okay with going down to the justice of peace. But my mother is the one who actually talked me out of doing that. So see what I'm saying about common criticism? She wasn't being hateful, like, why would you go down to the justice of peace and get married? She was just saying that I don't want to see you as a number. Next, okay, number 261, come on, stand right there, take your picture. All right, congratulations, you married. She didn't want to see us do that. So she's the one who said, we can do this, we have 4 weeks. And she didn't try to change my mind. Well, maybe she did a little bit. She said, you sure you don't want to wait until you finish school? And I said, and I stood my ground. I was like, no, Ma. We want to get married and we're doing it next month. So she, okay, well, if you're going to do it, let me call such and such. And she started writing down her little notes, and you can have it. No, we're going to get you, we'll find you a church and blah, blah, blah. Now I see, when I was planning my wedding, now I see why people take a year to plan a wedding. My mother was really helpful, and I just really appreciate her, you know, helping me through that. And some people don't have that. Some people don't have family. It may just be you and your fiance, and that's it. Some people don't have family. And you know, that breaks my heart to think about that. Like, it's really some people in the world that just don't mess with their family like that. And that's sad. You know, it's really sad, because I'm family oriented, and some people may not be bothered by it. Some people be like, oh, well, you know, I don't mess with them. So, for, you know, the people that don't have family, maybe you have, you know, a close friend or two or something like that. Let them be your, you know, your backbone and your strength when you need them. Because it's going to be times, oh, it was a many a times I cried trying to plan that wedding. Many a times, y'all would have thought I had $1 million and I couldn't figure out what to do with it. No. But at the end of the day, you know, here we are. My husband and I will be, like I said, married 4 years next month. So we made it, and you will make it. So just stay positive and keep a positive mindset. Also, just, I mean, do what you feel is best for you. You will know what's best for you, and you guys together will know what's best for you. What's meant for you will be for you. What God wants you to have, He will let you have. Being married young just it's hard. It really is. But you can do it. You can do it. I did it. And I know I'm not the only one. I wasn't the first one, and I won't be the last one. So if you are young and you're thinking about marriage, outweigh the pros and cons. More than likely, you know, your pros, I hope your pros outweigh the cons, and you'll be all right. So if I forget anything, I'll link it down below in the description box. But I think that's it. I think I touched on the main things. It's just you gotta set your ground, and you have to know what you wanna do. And you know, at that age, you don't think like you're supposed to. Okay, let's just be real. You're young, so you just young and free, and you living life, and you're not thinking about. And that's why probably a lot of people don't get married that young, because they say you're not thinking correctly. So my family probably thought I was on drugs. You know, like what you talking about, Willis? So just, and also I want to say this. I've always been told that I'm very mature for my age. So I think that has a lot to do with it too, is because it's some people that I know that's in their 20s, and I probably act more mature than them, okay? And probably 30s. And I know I'm not the only one out there like that. It's probably other young people that are very mature for their age. So that plays a part in things too. So yeah, just keep a positive mindset. Everything will be okay. If you think this is your time, then damn it, do it. And if not, just wait, you know, hold on for a little bit. You'll figure it out. You two will figure it out. You'll work together. You'll figure it out. So, like I said, if I remember anything else, I'll link it down below. And please feel free to comment if you know anyone going through, you know, if you have any friends or family members, or if yourself are, you know, you are married young or thinking about getting married and you have any questions. I'm going to put an email in the description box also, and it will be for you guys to ask me questions. Now look, I want your questions, I really do. Just don't send me 3 pages. I don't want no homework essay, okay? Just do me a little paragraph piece. If you can't really explain what you need to explain, maybe 2 paragraphs. I'm not reading no book, okay? Okay, so just send the email, and if you have any questions on certain things, you know, I'll try to touch base on anything that I'm familiar with and try to help you, you know, figure some stuff out. So yeah, I think that's it for that. So let's get into the song of the week and the movie of the week. So this week, actually instead of the week, it's gonna be the song of the day, because we're gonna go with the present, and the movie for today. So what movie today and what song today are my favorites? So today, my song is, hold on, let me look it up. I should have had this ready. What am I doing? Don't judge me. It's called Apple Cherry by, I believe her name is Nao N-A-O is the author. Lord, this ain't a book. Is the artist's name. And I don't know, this song is just really good. Her voice is different. I've been playing this every day. So that's why this is the song for today. And the movie for today, what movie am I thinking about today? Today, I am thinking about Zootopia. That movie is bomb. Okay, I lied. I got two movies for today. Zootopia is the first one. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. You know what? I don't have a shame in my game. I was gonna go see it by myself if my husband didn't go. I'm that person. I will go to the movies by myself and eat popcorn with a blanket and a cup of pop and be laughing. Like, who gonna say something? Who gonna fight me? Nobody. So I go to the movies and have a good old time by myself. Do you hear me? Zootopia was amazing. I really liked the movie. And the second movie was The Good Dinosaur. We got that on Redbox. That movie was really good. I really liked it. So, you know, I know I'm not, you know, I'm older, but I'm not old. I don't care how old I get. I think I'm gonna be 80 watching animated movies. I love animated movies. Like, they just are good. They're good. I don't care what anyone says. And I love Disney. So, yes, Zootopia and The Good Dinosaur are the movies for today. And again, the song was Nao, Apple Cherry. So listen to it and watch those two movies, and then on my next video, comment and tell me if you liked it, if you didn't like it, you know, if that ain't your zhush, if that ain't what you do. So just let me know. I hope you guys like this video. This is my first video of many. And I'm just gonna try to touch on different things that I dealt with in my life. These videos all pertain to me in some type of way, and I just want to be able to give advice to other young people out there who may not have anyone to talk to or get advice from about different subjects. So if you have a video that you would like me to touch on, or a topic that you would like me to touch on, feel free to leave it down below. I'll read the comments. And feel free to follow me on Instagram at Tears for Days, on Twitter at Tears for Days, and I will link all that down below in the description box. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye. Let me add a little piece at this end of the video here. First off, I know a lot of people gonna be like, you married, where your ring at? I don't have my ring on. I forgot to put it on before I started filming, and I wasn't about to go get it just to put it on. So hush your mouth. Secondly, y'all probably gonna be like, why she sitting on the floor? Well, if you must know, we are in the middle of packing and moving. That will be a separate video that you'll know about and hear about shortly, soon, hopefully. And yeah, so don't try it. Don't try me. Don't do me. Don't spit to me. So yeah, I don't have my ring on in this video, but yes, I have my wedding ring. It's in the other room, and I'm sitting on the floor because we are packing. Okay, for any of you that wanted to know that little piece, and I wanted you to know that little piece. All right, bye.